Hi everyone, this is Nila from King Technology. Today I would like to introduce the software Super Reporter. Super Reporter is a software that can be integrated with Kane's SMP network. It allows the administrator to generate playback report very easily. Once the data is collected from SMP player and transferred by logs to administrator PC, Super Reporter can use the logs to generate the playback report. In order to make a report, in other words, we need to transfer the data on SMP side, then receive the data from the computer. Next, I will demo you how to do the setting on SMP player and on your administrator PC. To record and retrieve SMP playback, we need to open a tool called Log Receiver first. Now I have opened the tool. On the Log Receiver, you will see your computer's IP. You need to copy the IP address and to paste it on SMP settings. On SMP, open the tab Log Setting. You can either choose Send Remote Log by syslog or TCP. Okay, I will use syslog as an example for demo. Enter the IP address that you have just copied and saved. On the SMP side, this is very easily done. Now let's get to the Super Reporter side to see how we may generate playback reports. Now let's see how to generate playback reports on Super Reporter side. Now I have opened my Super Reporter software. On the first tab, you can see Project Management. You can create your own project by clicking New Project and distinguish each player and content according to the project you have. Now I'm only creating one project just for demo. On the player profile, you can enter the player hostname and description so that you can distinguish different players on your playback report. You can also enter the content ID, the agent, and the file name of each content so that the report will be clearer. On the second tab, Static Report, you can choose the project and it will show up the player and the content you have in this project. In order to generate a playback report, simply click Report. You can choose the time interval you want to cover and choose your report type, either to based on time or content. If it's based on time, then the report will show how much time duration has been played for your content. Each content will have a different section. If this content hasn't been played, then it will show no data. The unit type can be based on count or the duration. The chart can either be bar or pie. If your report is based on content, then it will show a comparison of the duration each content has been played. Again, the chart can be based on bar or pie, and the unit type can be count or based on duration. You can also export the report, and if I export it on my desktop, I will have Excel file, HTML file for the report. You can see a clear table and chart for the report of the playback. On the Excel table, you can also see a record of each content. On the third tab of Super Reporter, you will see a player status report. If the status shows green light, that means it is well connected. It will also show the log time of the player. Super Reporter is useful for advertisers who would like to charge their client according to the playback duration. It allows administrators to generate playback report in a very easy way. I hope this demo helped you understand better the function of Super Reporter. If you have any question, please feel free to contact us. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye bye.